Hey, this is Dennis from Barista Workout, and we got a lot of questions recently about nutrition, about meals, meal plans, what type of foods are you supposed to eat to build muscle, lose fat, about calorie counting. Is it necessary to count calories, to write down your meals and to weigh every meal? And today I just got a message from a friend called Christian, who said that he's been consistent. He got into working out, he got into healthy nutrition, eating whole foods, eating protein-rich foods, a lot of vegetables, and everything is going great, but he still can't get rid of that last layer of fat to unveil his six-pack. And this goes hand in hand with the whole topic of calorie counting. So, well, is it necessary to count calories or not? The thing is, no matter what you eat, everybody has a different requirement regarding the amount of calories and the amount of macronutrients it needs. Macronutrients being protein, fat, and carbs. So depending on your age, your height, your activity level, what you do throughout your day, how you work out, how long you work out, what your goals are, everybody has a different requirement, for all of these macronutrients and the total amount of calories in order to reach a specific goal. So this is why me giving you a meal plan, for example, would be of little use to you, because you have a different body. So my meal plan might make you fat or might make you not build any muscle because your body is different than mine. And most importantly, what a lot of people fail to understand is that what really counts is the total amount of food you eat throughout the day. So only because you eat something healthy, it's great and it's probably good for your health. But it does not mean that it will automatically make you get a six-pack or make you get ripped overnight. Because if you can still eat too much of healthy foods, you can eat too much chicken and avocado and brown rice, and it will still make you gain fat. So there is a very big importance to knowing how much you eat. And you can do calorie counting. You can do portion size control or whatever. Some people go, doing like a fistful of meat is like 20 grams of protein or something like that. Some diet programs give points to every food, like, chicken is like 1 point and chocolate is 10 points, and you can eat like 20 points a day or something like that. It's the same thing. It's just a certain way to understand how much you're supposed to eat and stick to it. Now, it is true that if you do count calories, if you do plan every single one of your meals, your results will be better. If you are supposed to eat 2,000 calories and you track every single meal and you make sure that you get the right amount of protein, of carbs and fat, and you stay under or around these 2,000 calories, your results will be better, no question about it. And if you're trying to be a model, if you prepare for a contest, if you're trying to get like really ripped down to like 5% body fat, then at some point this will be necessary. Now, on the other hand, if you're just trying to get in shape, if you're just starting working out, or you just want to get in a better shape for summer, then switching to a more protein-rich diet, getting rid of all the carbs that a lot of people in Western culture eat, getting rid of all that bread and all that rice and pasta, and sticking more to vegetables, eating more whole grains, eating more nuts, and especially eating more protein, will make a big difference. Now, if, like Christian, if you already do that and you're still not getting, you're still not getting where you want to get to, then yeah, you need to check and see, okay, I need to reduce something. Because if you're eating healthy and you're not losing weight, you are still eating more than your body needs, or you're probably at maintenance level. So you're not gaining weight or not losing weight, but if you want to lose weight, you need to reduce your calorie intake overall. Now, as general thumb rule, as I said, diet high in protein, get some good fats and moderate carbs. That's, general guideline to what you can eat. And, bodybuilding and fitness people have this term, clean foods, which I think is retarded, but a lot of people use it, and a lot of people know what you mean. If you say that, they say, they mean chicken and fish and brown rice, sweet potato, vegetables, spinach, broccoli, stuff like that. If you just stick to such a diet, it will improve your physique if you've been eating, pizza and cheeseburgers all day before. But still, you need to know how much of each of these foods you need. Now, what I recommend to all of my clients, personal training clients, online clients, everyone, take 3 days and write down every single thing you eat. No matter if you have a relaxed diet and eat, you know, whatever you want, or if you have a very healthy diet, I still recommend take a food scale, weigh every single meal and write it down just for 3 days. What this does is it gives you an idea of how much you are actually eating, because a lot of people think, hey, I'm eating healthy, I'm not eating that much, my plates aren't too big. And so they underestimate the amount of food they are eating. Once they write it down, they realize, wow, I'm eating more than I expected. And on the other hand, a lot of guys who want to build muscle and they just can't seem to build muscle, they just eat too little. Unless you have a serious metabolic disease or some other type of serious problem, then the problem will most likely be your nutrition. So if you're not losing weight, you're eating too much. And if you're not gaining weight, you're not eating enough. And this is why I recommend to write stuff down, because then you have it on paper and you see, okay, I'm eating so and so much. So maybe let me increase my protein intake. You know, let me eat some more eggs, or let me eat some more chicken or some beans or whatever you want to eat. It doesn't really matter what you eat. Now, talking about your body composition, what matters more is that the total food intake matches the amount of protein, fat, and carbs that your body needs to get that to get the results, or whatever your goal is. Some people just can eat whatever they want and they still look amazing. They can eat pizza and cheeseburgers all day and they're still ripped. And other people look at them and say, hey, I don't need to count calories. Look at what he does and he looks amazing. Thing is though, as I said before, it's not your body. Every body reacts differently, especially some bodies react they are very sensitive to some foods as far as gaining weight. So you don't have to look at other people, you need to see what your body reacts to. And this is why it is beneficial to do a calorie calculation and do a meal plan, figure out a meal plan, what you are supposed to eat, even if you don't stick to it. Having a meal plan, knowing what you're supposed to eat, will be helpful for you to judge if whatever you ate today is pretty much on point, if it's way too much, if you ate way too little. But if you don't know what you're supposed to eat in the first place, it's very difficult to judge how to change your diet, especially if you're trying to get results and yet you're not getting them. That's why I recommend, sit down and figure out what you're supposed to eat in the first place. Don't fall into the trap of believing only because I eat organic food, I eat brown rice and chicken, I can eat whatever I want, or I can eat as much as I want. That's totally untrue. You can get ripped off McDonald's if you eat the right amount of food, even though it's not healthy. But you can get ripped. On the other hand, you can eat organic food and you can be fat if you eat too much of it. So this is important. Figure it out. Do, as I said, at least those 3 days. And then building off that, it's much easier to judge however you want to change your diet in the future.